Joining me live in studio now tonight to help us dig deeper into this campaign 2010 controversy is Eyewitness News political analyst Joe Fleming. Joe, are you kind of surprised that this controversy is really over $500?
Well, it's just over $500, and the big surprise is that JR resigned over $500. It seems like his explanation made a lot of sense today that I heard. So resigning, I think, is what surprised people and what's keeping the story going at this point. And I think the Chafee campaign is now trying to spin the story to throw it back at the Caprio campaign to try to get the Caprio campaign to respond to it. And they're sort of accusing the Caprio people indirectly of this information coming from them.
Well, the Caprio campaign has responded. They're denying any involvement into leaking this information. So if you look at it from the outside, does this actually help Chafee? Will he get maybe some sympathy vote out?
There is a possibility, especially if other things come out, that this came from outside source, from the Department of Education, higher ed. This could help Chafee down the road. The bigger question is, though, I think the people of Rhode Island right now, we're down to like 19 days, that want to know what they're going to do about the state budget, what are they going to do about jobs and economy, and for the last 36 hours, you've heard none of that in this campaign.
Is this possibly a strategic move that could have been talked about? JR drops out?
No, I don't think it was a strategic move ahead of time. I think at the end, they felt that by him getting out, it might put the story, be a 24-hour, 48-hour news cycle. They can get back on with the campaign and not bring Chafee down. What they didn't want to see was the federal tax problem first, and now the JR problem. They don't want to show that Chafee's having one problem after another.
All right, you just mentioned about the last 36 hours, they're really not talking about anything. How does John Robitaille, the Republican candidate, fit into all of this?
Well, I think this is the opportunity John Robitaille was looking for. He should be out there cutting commercials right now saying, have you had enough of these two? I want to talk about the issues. I have a plan for Rhode Island. Here's what I want to do. He might be able to move his polling numbers up to be very competitive with these two gentlemen right now, because people may be getting tired of what they perceive as inside politics.
All right, we've got less than 3 weeks to go. What are the undecideds playing in all of this?
Well, obviously undecided. Now, last WPRI TV poll was about 15% of the voters. It's about 50,000 voters. So they're going to be the ones making the decision. And this issue going right now, they may be getting tired of what they're hearing. They want to hear the issues of what's going on so they can make a reasonable decision on who to support, who can move the state forward.
All right, Joe Fleming, thank you very much. Also